Hi, it's Ray from Pro Shaper Workshop in Charlton, Massachusetts, and we're back with the follow-up video. And this is Paul from Hong Kong. And as we spoke about or showed in the last video, Paul had done this one panel here. This is his best panel he did. He did like 3 other panels. They're really good, but this one was exceptional. He also did the tipping. You can see the tipping where it's going to tip in on the flange there. The flange was made, and that's where it joins with the hood. But we left off with the wire-form fuel tank that he made. There was a Norton fuel tank. We copied the design a little bit, and Paul had did the drawings and scaled it up and made this beautiful wire form. And I suggested to him that to get all the nuances in the design, maybe you could try putting some duct tape on the inside and with clay model it. So if you could turn it, Paul, and we'll see the other side of what you did. So that he's running out of time, so we didn't get any aluminum panels made on it. Maybe tomorrow. We spent the last couple days welding, learning a little bit of TIG welding, and he's done really, really well on that. He did steel and a little bit of aluminum. The steel is exceptional. We'll show you some of his beads. Here's his beads, and he practiced most of the day today, and he got some really nice beads here. Nice penetration, pretty consistent. I mean, this is for an absolute beginner at TIG welding. So the aluminum, he's got a little more practice than tomorrow, but I'm hoping that he could get maybe 1 panel started or maybe finished on this. So Paul, if you want to talk a little bit about the process of putting the clay on the tank and learning how to create that shape, because we modified it a little bit from the wire form, and the intent is to eventually this will be flexible shape pattern, and we'll be able to turn the flexible shape patterns inside out to make a symmetrical other side. But you added a lot of nice detail in it, so if you want to speak about that a little bit, that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So creating the wireframe originally was a great creative process in itself. There was a lot of flexibility with changing a little bit of the design as we went along. And as we kind of step up to the clay right now, we also have a lot of freedom with how we want to define certain edges, for example. Right here we have a very kind of sharp edge that kind of draws the eye in a little bit more, whereas we were also toying with different ideas such as kind of making certain things a little bit more subtle. So the clay is very versatile. It's a lot of fun.
We had a soft radius on that at first, and that didn't look bad, but you actually innovated the harder edge stuff there, and that really made it pop, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And what's exciting about the whole clay component of it is we'll be able to do the flexible shape pattern off of this, and then full circle we'll be able to create sheet metal from that. So It's really cool to learn the entire process, and with a few things like the welding paired in there, I think this is a great start in terms of having the fundamentals to get started with metal shaping.
Yeah, as we mentioned before, Paul lives in Hong Kong, but he's going to be applying for a UK residence really soon, probably in the next 2 or 3 months. And in the UK, it's automotive and bike heaven pretty much there too. So he'll probably have some space. The space is at such a premium in Hong Kong that he'll be able to pursue what he's learned here at the class.
Absolutely.
And you've learned how to start a panel off from a flat sheet to putting the area value in and how to arrange it, and then how to throw flanges and all the shrinking and stretching that you had to do and everything. And now you've learned how to model up a motorcycle tank and how to put the clay on there, and then TIG welding. So you've got the whole spectrum of possibility here. Again, there's probably a lot more I could teach you, but I think you've done really well, and you've got a good wide assortment of skills that you've been exposed to, and now you'll be able to use them when you move to the UK. So just say something about what your hopes are for the future in the UK, what you potentially could do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
You're mostly a motorcycle guy, right?
yeah, a good bit of both.
Yeah.
I think practically with the space, motorcycles make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
But what this course has really enabled me to do is have a lot of confidence using tools that I never really have before, and teaching me all the fundamental steps that I need to be, creating something essentially from scratch, and that's really exciting. What I want to kind of go in terms of the direction in the future, hard to say because there's so many different possibilities and options here. So I'm really excited. I just want to keep committed to this and see what I come up with.
Okay. And hopefully tomorrow, you got a good 10-hour day tomorrow. Friday you're on the road and you're heading towards New York City, and you're going to be flying out in a couple days. You took the long route back to Hong Kong. You said it was like 35-hour flight, So you've got a big endurance test ahead of you. But I just want to say I'm so happy that you came. You've been an excellent student. It's been fun to be with. And maybe if you can get some aluminum, we get the flexible shape pattern made on that side of that tank tomorrow, and maybe make that panel. We can make one more small video for this series. But I just want to thank you, and I'm sure all the viewers really appreciate the nice job you did. So thanks for coming.
Thank you, Ray.
And that's it for today from Pro Shaper Workshop in Charlton, Massachusetts. Thanks for watching.